welcome to Tech Talk in AudriezWorld. So basically on this channel, I will just be doing a little bit of reviews on some of the latest or interesting topics in technology, but my main focus will be on mobile apps because that is my area of specialty. So I just figured, why not talk about mobile apps that are available there. So in this episode, I will be discussing some of the 10 mobile apps. I just chose 10 of them and they are not in any particular order. I just wanted to find if there is anything out there on the App Store as well as the Play Store. So I chose 5 for the App Store and 5 for the Play Store. And what I noticed in these apps is that most of them are actually on the Play Store and a few of them are on the App Store. So I'm not sure if there are a few iOS developers in Zimbabwe, or they're just hard to find, or people just prefer to just support the majority of users, which are Android users. Yes, Android users. Yeah, so also guys, let me know in the comments if it's not really necessary to have an iOS app on the App Store for iPhone users in Zimbabwe, because I see like they are the minority, but for me, I use an iPhone, so I was struggling to really download some of these apps for me to just kind of check them out and test them on my iPhone. For me, getting started on the App Store, I had to literally search for Zimbabwean based applications. So just went into the App Store and searched for Zimbabwe just to see what kind of list it will give me. And here my list, it gives me, okay, I noticed that there were a lot of radio applications. Seems like it's a thing when it comes to mobile apps in Zimbabwe. A lot of them are radio based. But yeah, as I scrolled through, I came across Munch Zimbabwe. That's how I started, looking for apps there. Simply search and get something. Okay, so the first app that I came across from the App Store is Munch Zimbabwe. So I'm just looking on my iPad for guidance here. So Munch Zimbabwe basically is a very interesting app. I just found that it was a really interesting app. When I was going through it, I just saw that it was loading for quite some time. Maybe it was my internet, I don't know. But just by looking at it, it looks like a food ordering app or something to do with a lot of things. I see here on the above tabs, I was struggling to actually click on some of the above tabs to see what other information it will give me. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really see much on it because some of the stuff took a long time to load. But I mean, overall, it's a good looking app. I'm not sure if some of you actually use this app, and if you do, please do let me know in the comments and just tell me what you think on the app. And yeah, so that's basically it. So I was just going through it and just checking out what it's all about. So I was really struggling with the top tabs, and finally some of them actually decided to be clicked on. And yeah, so that is pretty much on Munch Zimbabwe. So next up is the Ecocash app. I'm assuming this is the most popular app in Zimbabwe because Ecocash is one of the major forms of payments and moving money from point A to B. So I was just looking at the screenshots on the App Store. It looks like it's a basic one, clean, straight to the point, and it really doesn't have a lot going on there. So I don't know if you guys use this app specifically or you use some alternative technology when you're doing Ecocash transactions in Zimbabwe. So do let me guys know on what are your thoughts on the app and if you even use it at all. Moving on, there was this interesting app that I found that's called Via. So this is like a ride sharing app, it looks like an Uber in Zimbabwe. And I'm curious to know, guys, do you actually use this app or does any one of you use this app, or if you're even aware of this app? Because it looks really clean, straight to the point, and I mean, you can do some ride sharing. So it's almost similar to an app we call, is it Intercity here in Namibia? So yeah, do let me guys know if you guys are even using this app. So while I was on the App Store, I came across this very interesting app called Sitco. I found this one to be very interesting, and it's very like solid. Basically it looks like an app that just tells you on the different kind of seeds you can buy, what are their benefits. It has like a bunch of information that you can use, especially for farmers, I presume, or people that are into farming. So yeah, I found it to be very cool. It's really solid. It's literally information based, and yeah, I saw some of the, I call them table views, the lists. It was like a background at the back. I'm not sure what that's about, but on a UI and UX perspective, I think they could have, you know, removed that back thing at the back there so that it doesn't look like it's broken. But overall, I think it's a good app. I see some of the list of testimonials and tips here, and looks like short videos. I tried to play one of the videos, but it did not load. So again, that was a bummer, but overall it looks like a legit and solid application. So kudos to the developers. So moving on, another app that I found that was a little bit cool was Wonderful Zimbabwe. So this one was kind of interesting because it basically tells you more about Zimbabwe as a country, and it really looks so solid. I was just scrolling through just to see what it has in store, but it has a lot of information from different towns, cities, and suburb areas, and some of Zimbabwe's tourist destinations. So this is the app to have, especially if you want to explore Zimbabwe and just, you know, learn more about Zimbabwe's landscape, heritage, you name it, a lot of stuff. So I was pretty impressed. Obviously it took a while to load some of the content. Again, I'll just blame it on my internet and my Wi-Fi, but looking at it, it really looks solid. It has a lot and tons of information based on different you know, locations that are in Zimbabwe. So if you are one day gonna visit Zimbabwe, please do check out this app because it really looks solid and I love it. And it was running smoothly, surprisingly, on my iPhone, and that was a bonus for me because I hate slow apps. But I was just playing around with it, just checking it out just to see what it is about, but it has a tons of information. So yeah, that is it on the app. And yeah, so I saw this page called culture testing. I'm not sure if this is a test page, but yeah, this screen could have been better, honestly. Okay, since obviously I don't have an Android device, I had to improvise and use my simulator on my MacBook Pro. So at least that was something so that I can be able to just check out on the Play Store to see what apps are available there. And yeah, I mean, it worked. So yeah, I didn't have to actually borrow an Android device from a friend for me to actually do the review.
I don't have an Android device, so I'm gonna improvise and use a simulator just to try to see if I can find any Zimbabwean made mobile applications. So the easiest and quickest way obviously is to just type Zimbabwe, and let's see what I will get. Okay, so we have a few here. Zimbabwe news. Yeah, didn't mean to click on that. Okay. Yeah, so let me just take a look and pick up 5 most interesting applications that I can find. As you can see, Munch Zimbabwe here is already there, which means they're already published on the App Store and on the Play Store, which is pretty cool. Thumbs up and kudos to them. So I will scroll down and look for the best and interesting apps that I can find, and then briefly explain or talk about them. Okay, so here we have Drive Zimbabwe, and I just found this app to be interesting because it's literally an app that helps people that want to test run to see how it goes when it comes to writing the provisional or learner's license exam in Zimbabwe. So by just looking at this, app has literally 0 reviews, but over 500 downloads. So people have already downloaded and maybe are using, and I just saw like the latest update was sometime in December last year in 2020. And yeah, so let's check it out. I'll just show you guys the screenshots here. I'm not gonna obviously install it. So by just looking at this, obviously this app has been developed in Flutter, because I can literally see this debug thing here. So the UI is basic. I mean, it could have been better. That's just my thoughts. But I think it's a really cool app, you know, because if people can actually learn how to pass their provisional license, then why not have an app for that? You know, we're in the 21st century, so we might as well just use our mobile apps when it comes to certain information. But let me know, guys, in the comments if you guys have this application, or if you had no idea what it was. So yeah. Okay, so moving on, I just found this cool app and I just scrolled through the reviews, and it looks legit because, okay, these are some of the latest reviews. Seems like people are happy about this app and it really looks legit. It's quite sad that I didn't find this app on the App Store. So what I've noticed is that most applications that are developed in Zimbabwe are published on the Play Store, and you'll see quite a few actually that are published on the App Store. So I'm not sure if there are no iOS developers in Zimbabwe, or there are very, very few iOS developers in Zimbabwe, or people just don't know where to find them. Do let me know in the comments on what you think on iOS developers in Zimbabwe. Okay, so taking a look at this app, I mean, I love it. I just love the displays and stuff. It looks interesting. So here it looks like a video, so let's play to see what it gives us. Let's see. I hope it won't load for long. So this is basically a fresh farm vegetables, fruit, groceries, meat and dairy to your door in Zimbabwe. So I'm assuming this has something to do with ordering food and food being delivered. Okay.
The great butcher boxes, hampers and groceries delivered free to your door, or as quick as 1 hour within Harare. Register now for a fresh account. Track your orders in real time, faster checkout and exclusive discounts. www.freshinnerbox.co.zw. Delivering happiness.
I mean, I can tell that this app was developed by professionals. So let's check out the UI. So, okay, I mean, it looks neat. It really looks neat. I'm just gonna double check it on the App Store to see if it's there, but if it's not, I'm just gonna, you know, shout out to the developers to consider putting it on the App Store as well. Or people just don't like supporting people that use iPhones. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it looks solid. It looks solid. Do you guys use this app in Zimbabwe? If you guys are in Zim, please do let me know if you guys use this app or if you knew about it. And if not, I mean, you can try it and just let me know what you guys think on the application, because I know you can try it out and just see how it works. But I mean, judging from the UI, I mean, technically I am a UI person, and I can see that this was really well thought out, and this looks like a pretty good app. And it has 1K plus downloads, so kudos to that. Next up, we have an app called Zimba Kitchen, and based on the reviews and the number of downloads, it seems like most people, or a lot of people, actually use this application. So let's just check out what it has installed. So this is just basically an onboarding process to just show us how the app looks like. And it seems like you can, you know, scroll through different recipes, you can share, you can like, you can download. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, so you'll be shown how to prepare a certain recipe or a certain meal, I guess. So this is really nice. Yeah, so I'm curious to know if people can actually share some of their personal recipes, or it's just the author that just uploads different Zimbabwean dishes. I'm kind of curious if you guys have this app, or if you guys can download this app and try it out, check it out to see what it has installed. But I mean, for me, it looks nice. It looks straightforward, to the point. It says what it does basically, and yeah, it's a good app. It's really a good app. I mean, if 5,000 of you all downloaded this app, so it must be good. So I came across this app called Recharge Zimbabwe, and what took me a little bit, took my interest actually, is the number of downloads, which is 10,000, more than 10,000 downloads. And I was curious to know why. So basically, this is just an instant airtime for Net1, Telecel, and Econet, so the major telecommunications in Zimbabwe. So you can be able to use your Ecocash, I guess, to transfer money, if that's what it does. So I'm assuming most of you guys actually have this app installed on your mobile devices. If so, do let me guys know what you think of the app, and how happy are you basically when it comes to using this app, and how easy it is. Seems like a very simple app. It's very straightforward, and yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it looks like a very simple, straightforward, and I can see from the reviews here, seems like people are happy. So these are reviews. Okay, the latest one was last year and sometime in October, or yeah, I think October. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically it about Recharge Zimbabwe. Interesting.
So last but not least, I just came across this one called Tagline Online Date in Zimbabwe. I don't know, maybe it's because of the way I searched. Every app now is just called Zimbabwe at the end. I don't know. So yeah, so I found this to be interesting. I mean, it's a dating app. Hey, I mean, if we have our own dating app, then that's pretty cool, hey? And this one is like over 10,000 downloads. But when I was looking on and just checking out the reviews, I saw that some people were complaining that it doesn't really take them to the next stage when signing up, and it's slow and blah blah blah. But I don't know, do you guys have this app installed on your phones? So looking at it, it looks okay-ish. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it looks good. It's not bad. I'll look it up on the App Store to see if it's even there as well. Okay. So yeah, that's about it. That's the Tag Online Dating Zimbabwe. But guys, I have a question. Do all apps have to be named Zimbabwe at the end because they are developed in Zimbabwe? Or it's just me that searched Zimbabwe, so that's why I'm getting these names? But if you know of any apps that have some unique names that don't necessarily have to be Zimbabwe at the end, please do let me know in the comments. And that's about it for today. So in conclusion, one thing I noticed is that not so many apps are on the App Store. So my question is it because there are few iOS developers in Zimbabwe, or people just don't prefer to publish their apps on the App Store? Oh, I don't know. I mean, there can be many reasons, but I would like to know and find out, like, what is it that, makes people not publish their apps on the App Store? Is it expensive, or they just don't find developers that are skilled in that area? Do let me know, guys, on what are your thoughts on that.